Let's do a quick update on these fancy pieces of jasper. It's been 9 days in the coarse grit. Here's the Namibia. Still has a ways to go, but it's getting closer each week. This is that little piece of bamboo jasper. I went ahead and ran it one more week, and I'm going to stop it now because it is just too soft and it's getting too small. So this one is done, and it'll wait for the other rocks before going to the polish stages. Here's that Cripple Creek jasper. Still trying to smooth all this out. A few more weeks, I'm afraid. This is the Rainforest jasper. Not quite there yet, but getting closer. This is the orbicular jasper. Spalls are still there, but they're getting smaller. Still working on this stuff. A few more weeks. Here's that Pilbara Picasso jasper. This is getting better. Last week it was really rough, now it's smoothing out. I'm liking how this is looking. See lots of interesting detail in it. A few more weeks though in the coarse grit, I think. This is that Kambaba. I think it may be done this week. I have to take a closer look, but all the major flaws are gone. It has a bumpy surface to it. These are like little orbs, so they must be somewhat denser than the surrounding rocks, so that could just be normal. So this may be done. I'm going to take a closer look, but it may be done and wait for the others for the polishing stage. We'll see. Of course, this Coquina was done after week 1, so no changes there. The polychrome is coming along nicely. Just a little bit more to smooth this out, get rid of that skin that's left on there. And we're almost there. This little piece of wild horse, I went ahead and put it in one more week. I think I'm going to stop now. It's getting too small. Like the Coquina, it's just too soft. So this one will be done this week, and it'll wait on the others. And finally, the Bruno jasper. This stuff is wearing away, leaving just the rock that I want. So another couple of weeks and this one should be good to go. So that's the latest update. I will check back again after about 10 more days in the coarse grit, let you know how they're doing. It's been about another 10 days in the coarse grit. Let's see how they're doing. Well, the wild horse, the Coquina, and the bamboo, they're done. They're just gonna wait on the others to catch up. This is as smooth as I'm going to get them. All 3 of them are a little bit softer, so I don't think they're gonna take a particularly great polish, but we'll see. The Namibia jasper is starting to feel nice and smooth. It's nearly ready, but there's still a couple of little flaws here we need to grind out, but it's getting close. I'm really starting to like this Cripple Creek. It's not ready yet, but boy, it's getting close, and I think when it's done, it's going to look really nice polished. We still got to get this ground down here, but we're almost there with this one. And of course, this is the Rainforest jasper. Still dealing with this seam right here that needs to grind out. Otherwise, it's just about finished as well. Here's our orbicular jasper. The spalls are almost gone. We still have to smooth out this little valley here, but we're getting there. And then we've got the Pilbara Picasso jasper. This one is getting better and better. The rough areas are grinding down and smoothing out. It's got lots of detail in it. It's nearly ready, but not quite. We still have to fix a few of these flaws and continue to smooth this rough section out here. But it's close. Here's the Kambaba jasper, and honestly, I think this one's done. There are a couple of very, very minor issues, but I don't think they're going to affect the polish. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one aside with the other 3, so it'll wait on the rest. So hopefully this will take a great shine, because I think this is just a beautiful stone, this Kambaba jasper. This is our polychrome. Also getting really close. A little bit of an issue up here on top. I was hoping to take all the skin off, but you know what? I think it's going to be fine. It adds a little more color. So once this channel smooths out here and that little flaw goes away, I think this one will be ready for polish. So maybe in another 10 days, this one will be ready. And finally, here's our little piece of Bruno Jasper. Almost there. I guess I'll leave in some of this whatever that's on this Bruno. As long as it's smooth, and I think it'll polish. But we still have to grind this one area here to get it all perfectly smooth. Well, there you have it. We'll check back in another 10 days or so, but we're getting close, guys. And remember, once these are done with this coarse stage, they'd only have 8 more days to go for a beautiful, beautiful shine. These fancy pieces of Jasper have been tumbling for another 10 days in the silicon carbide 6090 grit. Let's see how they're doing. Here's the Namibia Jasper. It's looking really good now, almost done. There's one rough area here I need to get rid of, otherwise this one is good to go to the polish stages. Here's the Cripple Creek Jasper. I really like the way this one's turning out. Nearly finished. A couple of rough spots to grind away, but otherwise it's just about done, and I love the colors in this thing. This is our little piece of Rainforest Jasper. Still have to deal with this fracture area right here, but otherwise it's perfect, ready to go to the polishing stages. This is the Orbicular Jasper, almost finished. Still have this little valley in here to smooth out, but the rest of the stone is just about good to go. This, of course, is the Pilbara Picasso Jasper. Really liking the way this one's turning out. The rough sections are smoothing out, and it's nearly done with the coarse stage. This is that Polychrome Jasper. And I must say, this one is effectively finished with the coarse stage. The only area left that's not quite perfect is this tiny valley here, but I think it'll still polish. So this one is done and will be put aside with the rest of those that are finished, and wait for these final pieces of Jasper to get smooth before they all move on to the final polish. And finally, here's our little piece of this Bruno Jasper. Almost there. So there you have it. There's the latest update of these Jaspers. We're almost there. Soon they will all be in the polishing stages, and hopefully we'll end up with some really shiny rocks.